Welcome to our channel. Here we read Bible stories improvised for adults and children alike. Today's verse is Psalm 44:21. Shall not God search this out? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart. Today's story is entitled The First Brothers and the First Quarrel, taken from Genesis 4. When God turned Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden, they went out alone into the world to work for their daily food. But they were not alone for long. After a little while, God gave them their first son, who was called Cain, the first baby ever to be born in the world. Later, they had another baby, and his name was Abel. When they grew up, Abel was a shepherd, and Cain was a farmer. Now, while Adam and Eve had been in the garden, they were able to speak to God. But after they had done wrong, after they had sinned, it was not so easy to speak to him. They would bring gifts to God from their flocks. Because God cannot be seen, they built mounds of stones called altars, and on these they kindled a fire and then laid their gifts, or offerings, on top to burn away completely as a sign they had given them all to God. One day, Cain and Abel each went to make an altar and offered to God. Abel brought gifts from his flock, and God was pleased with his offering. But when Cain brought some of the things he had grown, God was not pleased. We do not know why God was angry. Perhaps Cain did not really love God or want to bring God a gift. And God does know the secrets we hide away inside us. But Cain knew that God was not pleased, and Cain was very angry. One day, when he and Abel were out in a lonely field together, Cain killed his brother. And then he heard the voice of God, saying to him, "Where is your brother, Abel?" Terrified, he answered, "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?" Then God said a most terrible thing. "Cain, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground where you have spilt it. From now on, my curse shall rest upon you. I will make you a wanderer, fleeing from all men, and the ground will never give you food without a struggle." Then Cain said to God, "My punishment is too much for me. Thou hast driven me out from my people, and everyone who sees me will do his best to kill me." So God had pity on Cain, and he marked him with a special mark, and everyone knew from this that the Lord God would deal with them if they hurt Cain. Cain and his wife then took all they had and moved to the land of Nod, far eastward. Thank you for joining us on our Bible reading journey. I hope you can join us next time for our following story entitled The Great Flood.